Hi guys! We haven't done a video in a while, so we thought we'd bring you along today. We're actually doing a reset day because we've been away for a few days on holiday. So we're going to take you around, show you the little chores that we have to do.
And then we'll have a bit of a chat about our life, where we're seeing the channel going.
So follow along.
So what are we doing here today, Sophie?
We are currently making ourselves some nutritious feeling breakfast. So that, well, I say breakfast, it's currently half 12.
We could edit that in post.
Yeah. So
More of a brunch, isn't it?
more of a brunch, yeah. We're just having some food before we start the day and reset the boat and get everything all clean again.
This is some mushrooms and
Spinach.
Oh, very healthy.
Yum yum yum.
We come with our lovely unhealthy bacon.
Yes, unhealthy bacon, unhealthy bread and some baked beans. Because we live in a small space, I have burned my toast.
Oh no.
Oh no! That's what I was going to say, I live in a small space, we have so many things to do and I have to reset my toast now.
It doesn't help that I'm filming you instead of helping.
Yes. It's okay, we can make this work. So
You could sponsor Sophie to buy a real toaster.
I'd still manage to burn it. So, because we have a small space, we don't have enough room for our bits and bobs and pan. So I'm going to have to heat it up in the oven.
Just keep it warm in the oven.
With the bacon and everything, so that we have everything all warm at the same time. So now I'm going to make the eggs. The pan looks very dirty, but
Yeah, the whole hob looks a wee bit dirty.
yes, something we can add to our list.
Yeah. As you can see, there's a lot of mess hiding over here. Once again, we need to clean away. More mess down there. The whole place needs a good dusting in general. Look at that spread. You happy?
Happy now, even though I burned the toast.
A little bit of burnt toast, but that wouldn't kill anybody, will it?
No.
That was lovely. Very delicious.
Absolutely.
Clean
demolished.
plates all around.
So now we have absolutely no excuse to clean the boat. So I'm just writing our Sunday reset list. And I always like to write a little list because then it reminds me of what I need to do. First of all, clear away all the dishes, all our food and everything. And then it's more or less dusting, hoovering, mopping. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there.
Now the eagle-eyed among you might see that there's a few small dents on our wall, which is rather annoying. And the reason they're there is because this pole here is not actually connected to our table. As you can see, the bracket is broken off. So it's been falling and hitting the wall. So we're getting that replaced, but that won't be replaced unfortunately today. Now in order to do the dishes we need some hot water, so let's boost the heating. So Sophie's cleaning some of the cupboards out,
Yep.
which are in state.
Yeah.
And while she's doing that, I'm going to have a look at the engine room. So as you can see, the engine room is a little bit messy. Got some oil cans strewn about, spare parts, etc. Jerry cans, tools, so everything needs a wee bit of a tidy way.
Let's get some light in here, shall we? Let's see what Josh is at, shall we? Oh. Hello.
Hello.
What are you up to?
I'm trying to sort out all this mess.
Yeah, it's definitely a small space does accumulate mess quite quickly.
Well, you see behind me here, I've got a lot of tubs and bottles that just empty, need thrown out.
Yeah.
Recycle them in.
So we need to do a recycling run.
Yeah.
Yep. It's okay.
Okay, I'm in the engine room and I've just finished giving this place a bit of a spruce, and I decided, oh, it's been a couple of weeks, we were away on holiday there, I haven't tested the engine, I better give that a test, and turned it on, and nothing, dead. The whole engine won't start at all. I was like, oh, brilliant, just what we need. So we did a bit of tinkering and I think the starter battery is just completely dead. So I'll either have to replace it or try and jump start it, but I'm not going to worry about that today. We don't have to go anywhere anytime soon, and we'll get that sorted ASAP.
So I'm going to get a bit of dusting done in the living room. I've got my trusty sponge and my spray, and let's get dusting. So as I have been dusting, I've also noticed how dirty the windows are, so that's another little job we can add to today. So I just want to show the harsh reality of cleaning on a boat. We accumulate a lot of dust.
So he's dusting off all the ornaments and candles. How many candles do we have, Sophie?
Too many.
Too many.
But they're nice and cozy.
Yeah, they do. Brighten up the place a bit. Okay, the next protocol is to take this rug out and give it a good clean.
So our rug does accumulate a lot of dust and dirt, especially from our shoes whenever we take them off. So the best thing to do is whenever the weather's good like this, we take it out, give it a good sweep. So Josh, what are you doing?
I'm clearing the draining board so I can have space to then
Yes,
clean
we
more
have
dishes.
Lots of dishes.
Lots and lots of dishes. Somebody's cleaning the shower.
Yeah, got my trusty brush. We're gonna try to clean out all the
gunk.
gunk.
I just seen her pull out a massive clump of hair and God knows what out of the drain.
Me. Yeah, definitely was me.
Which I didn't film for health and safety purposes.
Yeah, we would have had a video warning otherwise.
Look at those dishes drain. Got it all done, just a little bit more to go. Now to clean this absolutely disgusting hob. It's the job I've been dreading the most. It's a really badly designed hob because it just collects all that dirt, as you can see. So let's get this spruced up. That's looking a little bit better. We just pulled the sofa out for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, we have to admit it has been a while.
It's been the...
And because of that, we've had a wee bit of mold.
Oh, a lot of
So you
mold.
can see here, and that's quite dangerous, especially if
That's
it's
not
black.
good.
So we're going to get that removed. We're going to get all this dusted and away. This should have been something which we should have done a long time ago, but
Oh, it's kind of thing you just out of sight, out of mind.
Yep. So
But it's good to do.
yeah, at least once or twice a year, just to get everything out and back in again and get the whole place dusted and cleaned. So this mop is fantastic. You just have to use this little toggle here and it sprays out some water. We put it with some cleaning agent and it cleans the floors perfectly. So easy to do, and all you have to do is just wash that little fabric bit at the bottom. So we've done lots of chores today and I think it's about time we had a cup of tea. What do you say, Josh?
Sounds good to me.
Good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Job well done. I think. What do you think?
Yeah, it was a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think.
Once you get started, it's hard to stop. You see all those little jobs you would normally see, all the dust, all the mold.
I was doing the dusting and then I was like, oh, windows are dirty, and then I was doing the windows and I was like, oh yeah, there's this and that, and oh, it's just whole.
Once you stop, it's hard to once you start, it's hard to stop. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. So Josh, what are we at the minute? What are we doing? You know, we haven't been talking on YouTube for a while, so we thought we'd give you guys an update. So
yeah, we're starting the summer, and then when this video is going to be posted, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon, yeah. Hopefully in the summer.
And we're on a permanent mooring, which is great because you have, a bit of more security. Obviously, you don't get chased away by the warden every 2 days.
Yeah, and it's handy because you can just stay. You don't have to move, like you said, and it means we get a little bit of security whenever we're away on holidays.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got a lovely boat neighbour who lives on board full time as well. Not on our boat, on their boat. On their
That would be a
barge.
bit of a squeeze.
Yeah, and she was looking after our boat, which is really nice as well. So, yeah.
So we decided to come back and we realised, oh, the boat is in an absolute state.
Yeah.
Because although we tried to leave it, as you want to find
Yeah,
it.
you try to leave it fairly clean, but then, like a normal boat and everything else, dust will
Yeah, 2 weeks of cobwebs as well. Didn't help, just get better.
Spiders did make their home here, for sure. We were on holidays there for 2 weeks, and before that we actually started new jobs, didn't we?
Yeah,
It's a
around the same
big
time.
step for the both of us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So some of you may know that I used to work in a distillery as a tour guide and production assistant and things like that, but it wasn't my true passion. I studied animation uni and I really wanted to get back into that world.
Yeah.
So took the leap and transferred to a remote role. So actually I'm working from the boat.
Yep.
The same place that you used to work.
Yeah, the little breakfast bar.
Yep, and that's why I'm a full-time video editor for a software company, which is amazing because it gives me a little bit more freedom. I'll tie down to certain locations as well, which is really good. And what have you been doing?
So I have actually quit my job also, but I was doing, as you know, I was actually working on the boat full time. So I was a marketing executive, I believe. Digital marketing
You should know
executive.
this.
Yeah, digital marketing executive, also for a software company. And I just hated it from January onwards because we were going through a really rough acquisition from a bigger company. And from that, it just made everything a bit, didn't enjoy it as much as I used to, and I thought it's my time to leave. It was been 2 years in the job, which I did enjoy most of it, but yeah. So I am currently freelance. I'm doing freelance marketing. Cruising Creatives is my name, and
See the tagline right there, or
Yeah.
here.
wherever it is on the screen.
Exactly.
I'm working with lots of different businesses, especially in Fermanagh and a few in Meath and Dublin and things. So it's been great so far, yeah.
Awesome.
So we're both in the boat.
We're both working full time. How have you found us working in the same space as we live, on top of each other?
Do you know what? A lot of people have asked us that question, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a lot worse, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I haven't been pulling my hair out, and don't think you have
Yeah,
either.
we kind of been sharing the space. I don't always work at the table. I kind of move about, and you do
Yeah.
as well. I wanted at one point to rip out our walk-in wardrobe. It's called a walk-in wardrobe because there's no door in it, and sort of make that into more of a desk area. But I think we realised that we need the space for that, and I think after working here at the table, we realised we don't really need to make a new space. So that's been good as well.
Yeah, and I think we're saying this is good so far, but we did start our new jobs in the summer.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit tricky in the winter, we'll see.
Well, I don't really think that'll be the case because in one sense, if I had the office in the bedroom where the wardrobe would have been, or is, then it would be further away from the fire, therefore a bit colder,
Yeah. Wi-Fi's not as good in the
Wi-Fi is
bedroom.
not as good in
Yeah.
there, although we are trying to change that.
Yeah.
Maybe getting a Starlink.
Maybe.
But we're saying about that. If anybody has a Starlink on their Narrowboat, give us a bell because I'd love to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Because although where we usually are is great for Wi-Fi, some places that we were at, it kind of obviously drops in and out.
Yeah.
Some places are complete dead zones, like Crum Castle, for example.
Yeah.
This is no.
Leitrim as well.
Yeah,
is
Leitrim as
dead
well.
zone.
So if we do want to be a bit more travelling, because now we both work from the boat technically,
Yeah.
we could move about a bit more.
Yeah.
We are taking it easy at the minute, but I think Starlink would be cool. It is very expensive,
Yeah.
as many know.
It is.
But because we're both working, I think we can justify it. But we'll see. Well, that's a different video in
Yeah.
itself.
I was saying about winter, it might be a bit tricky. So being off grid and things, we're sort of, obviously we're going to have a Starlink hopefully, and we've actually got new solar panels as well.
Yes,
We've upgraded.
we've upgraded quite a bit. So I commissioned my dad.
Yes,
God
you're a
bless him.
very trusty dad.
I know he's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's made us 2 solar boxes. I call them solar boxes, but they're basically like 2 roof rack boxes with solar panel lids, and they're fantastic. They're really good. They're really sturdy. All made of upcycled decking, like sort of this
Yeah, like your
composite wood.
patio decking.
Yeah, so it was just, rather than trying to buy new materials, it was like, well, we'll try and reuse some of the stuff. And then 2 400-watt solar panels on top. And they've been fantastic because before that, we had 4 100-watt panels. And now we have 2 new panels, but they're 400 watts each, so we've like tripled, or even more, because they're more efficient as 1 than 4, which is absolutely fantastic. We really notice a difference, which is, for like, we use things like our air fryer, obviously our TV, laptops, and we really haven't had to do much in the way of charging the boat. We've been completely off grid for months now. Yeah,
even though we are in a permanent mooring, it's been great.
We haven't been plugged into the mains, which is brilliant. Now that will change as we come into winter, as the days get a bit darker and shorter.
Dreading it.
But of course we have like the mains, and we have our small generator, kind of top of the power as well. But there you go. We haven't really been posting much. We're really, really terrible for it.
Yeah, I mean, you know why now? Because we've obviously changed jobs and things.
Yeah.
But we didn't do it really well before. So now that I am freelance, I have maybe a bit more time on my hands.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We're still figuring things out.
Yeah.
But I think it also played into the fact that when we were off grid in Enniskillen for the winter time, we were just sitting on a public jetty, and although we kind of wanted to make content around, sort of things that was happening, we did feel a little bit like, we want to advertise where we are in a public space.
We have shown a video about that recently on our Reels and TikTok. About
safety, and I think the odd video was okay on our TikTok and Instagram, but I think, in my head I justified it if we had a lot of YouTube content, showing where we were, and you run the risk of people, not necessarily bad people, coming down and doing it, but
our boat neighbour has come back. Sorry, we're just
you have to say sorry. We can cut it.
I could just see Henry coming back, so I thought,
hello from the edit.
Hello. So we're currently editing the video, and we forgot one key bit of information from our little life update, which is we were doing a wonderful charity event to raise money for the Enniskillen RNLI, and we sold lots of different things from our duck hatch. We did it in Enniskillen. It was a fantastic day, wasn't it? So,
yes, yeah.
Some photos to show you guys of the event, and yeah.
How much did we raise?
I think it was £1,278, or I'll put the right amount on it and share with you guys. So
sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. We have obviously been lucky in the YouTube sphere, and we do really want to try and get back into it. I know it's tricky for us.
So I was going to ask for your help for that. So is there anything specific you want us to talk about to showcase?
Yeah.
It's always good to throw it back out. I think we have discovered that a lot of things that are pretty amazing about our lifestyle we take for granted these days, because it's our new normal, so people go, wow, that's crazy, and they're like, oh yeah, I suppose that would be more interesting than we make it out to be.
And even a boat tour for us, it's like, oh, that's just
our home. It's our home, but to someone who's never seen a narrowboat before,
and it did very well. A lot of people from all over the world were very interested in how it looked, and shared a lot of comments on it. So if you want to give us some ideas, we would be more than happy to have a look. Comment below in the comment section
below,
and let us know what you think. We are gonna finish up a few jobs here. I'm gonna get the tea on.
Yep.
Can't wait. I'm so hungry after working all day.
Works an appetite, doesn't it?
Yep. Definitely. So
So, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end.
Yep.
If you'd like to click these links and go and watch some of our other videos, we'd be very appreciative.
And if you want to subscribe as well, I'll put it somewhere in the frame. We would really appreciate that and appreciate your support.
Yep, so
thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.